Mark didn't confront her that night. He cleaned the dishes, wiped the counter, made a note. Tuesday, pasta, ring light in the garage. He wrote it like an entry in a lab book. Not emotion, just data. He was a man who fixed problems with torque specs, not shouting. Rachel's habits became numbers. 3 gym classes a week. 2 nights out labeled girls' night. 1 phone always face down. She smiled like someone rehearsing a role. Her voice carried distance, even in the same room. Mark started checking receipts. New nails, new lashes. A tripod, ordered under her account. He noted timestamps, transaction IDs, order history. A pattern formed, quiet but perfect. He wasn't sure what he was looking for, only that it was there. One afternoon he stayed home sick. The house was silent, blinds half drawn. Rachel left for Pilates. Mark opened his laptop. He scrolled through forums, trying to feel numb. A link caught his eye, an account called Silverlace. He almost ignored it. Almost. The preview image showed a kitchen backsplash, gray tile, nicked corner. His stomach dropped. It looked like his. It couldn't be. He zoomed in, the same chipped bowl on the counter. The same torch lighter he used for creme brulee last Christmas. He scrolled further. There was a mole on the left hip. Small, familiar. Then the ankle. A 5-point star, faint, thin lines. Rachel's tattoo. He locked his phone, breathing slow, precise. Denial came first. Coincidence, maybe. Lighting tricks, filters, thousands of kitchens look alike. But his gut knew what math already confirmed. He didn't rage. He didn't drink. He opened Excel. New sheet, possible evidence. Columns, date, item, cost, explanation, verified. He listed every strange purchase for the past month. He made a new folder, reality check. Every clue had a file. He tracked her online activity versus her calendar. When she said, girls' night, Silverlace posted new content. When she went offline, the ring light was warm. Every lie aligned like screws in a frame. He wasn't looking at betrayal anymore. He was building proof. Rachel came home late that night. Smelled of perfume that wasn't hers before. Long class, he asked. Consistency builds results, she replied. He smiled, calm, polite. He wrote the time down on his pad. She went to bed. He stayed in the kitchen, staring at the backsplash. It gleamed under the same ring light she said was for coaching. Mark didn't sleep. He knew the truth but needed it in ink. Feelings fade, evidence stays. By morning, the spreadsheet had grown to 5 pages. Every cell was a piece of silence made solid. He wasn't planning revenge. He was preparing for clarity. And clarity, he knew, always comes with a price. 3 weeks passed before Mark moved. He built a small archive in his computer. Screenshots, transaction logs, timestamps. Every file labeled with precision, no emotion. He waited until the pattern became undeniable. Silverlace posted again, same kitchen, same light. Rachel laughed downstairs on a phone call. The sound felt foreign now. He stared at her calendar. Girls' night, it said. At the same hour, Silverlace was live. That was enough. He created a new email. Stock photo profile, random username. He attached 2 cropped images. The tattoo, the backsplash. He sent it to her sister. Subject, might be nothing but looks familiar. 5 minutes later, chaos started. The family group chat exploded. Her sister called. Her mother texted. Her father demanded answers. Rachel froze when the phone lit up. Did you send something? She asked. Mark didn't reply. She walked into the bedroom, door shut. Through the thin wall, he heard her voice crack. Then sobs, then anger. The next moment, his phone buzzed nonstop. Her mother, do you know about this? Her father, is this true? Mark sat at the table, watching notifications pile up. When Rachel came out, her face was pale. You need to back me up, she said. The words carried two meanings. She meant cover me, not support me. The phone rang again, video call speaker on. Her family filled the screen, furious. Rachel started crying, but the tears were rehearsed. She spoke fast, trembling on cue. He made me do it, she said. Mark's breath stopped. She continued, voice cracking at perfect moments. He said it would save our marriage. He said it would make him want me again. Her mother gasped. Her father cursed under his breath. Her brother shouted. Mark sat still, eyes empty. That's a lie, he said calmly. Check our texts, check the bank, there's nothing. No one listened. They believed her version. They always did. Her father said, convenient story now that you're caught. Rachel wiped fake tears. He pressured me for months, she whispered. Mark clenched his jaw. I'll sign a release, he said. Every message, every email, pull them all. Her brother leaned in, red-faced. Then why do you have the equipment? Because she ordered it, Mark answered. Her accounts, her passwords. Her mother said, we know our daughter. He replied, you know her performance. The call ended in shouting. Rachel stood shaking, but not with guilt, with rage. You ruined me, she said. You lied first, he replied. She laughed, sharp and cruel. You think anyone will believe you? He didn't answer. He opened his folder labeled, Reality Check. She stormed out, slamming the door. The house went quiet again. Mark sat alone, listening to the echo fade. He didn't feel anger. Only the certainty that the truth needed witnesses. And soon, it would have them. Mark stopped waiting for fairness. He understood that stories beat facts in the short run. But evidence lasts longer. He opened a new account under a fake name. No photo, no trace. He subscribed to Silver Lace again. Same background, same rhythm. She posted almost every night. He studied her like an engineer studies a machine. Measured, not emotional. He tested the chat. Simple compliments, short, harmless lines. She replied politely, same tone as her coaching calls. He sent a small tip. Then another. Then a custom request, innocent, within the rules. No face, no nudity. Just a prop, a location, a gesture. She agreed fast. Routine, business. He took notes on every reply. Then one night, he asked for something different. Private stream, short, clean. I just want the lock chain visible. She accepted. They set a time, 7:30 p.m., June 24. He marked it on his calendar beside her, girls' night. When the evening came, he sat in the dark. Laptop open, recorders off. He wanted proof, not revenge. She appeared on screen, cropped at the shoulders. The silver lock glinted under the light. He typed, I'll pay $5,000 for a 5-second face reveal. Just your face, holding a note card with today's date. She paused. Minutes passed. No face content, she wrote back. He tipped $500 anyway. Your choice, he replied. I'll still honor my word. Then he added, just write today's date and SS on the card. Silence stretched. She left for 2 minutes. The camera showed only the ceiling fan spinning slow. He could hear his own breathing, calm and steady. When the camera came back, she filled the frame. Shoulders bare, chain visible, eyes uncertain. She held up a small white card. June 24, 2024, SS. For a second, she stared at the lens like she recognized something. He clicked once. No sound, no excitement. Just the truth captured clean. He didn't tip the full amount. He sent $2,000, split in smaller payments. Enough to log the timestamps, to create a trail. Then he logged out. No satisfaction. Only relief. 30 minutes later, his phone rang. Rachel's voice, disguised as calm. I need you to send me 500. My card's due. He replied, your bill, your problem. You still live here, she said. You benefit. He said, I pay the mortgage, handle your own debt. She snapped. You're petty. He hung up. Then he opened his notebook. 7:43 p.m., face reveal. 8:14 p.m., payment call. Correlation complete. The evidence was now airtight. No accusation, no lie could outlast this. He leaned back in his chair. Outside, the streetlights flickered on. He finally allowed himself to breathe. Justice was coming quietly, one screenshot at a time. The next morning began with clarity. Mark brewed coffee, opened his laptop, and began compiling. He printed the screenshots, the chat logs, the transaction receipts. Every file had a label, a timestamp, and a reason. He wrote a short email, calm as an invoice. Subject, for your awareness. He attached one folder, clean, organized, legal. One photo with the date card. Chat records where she set her own prices. Amazon orders for ring light and stabilizer. No nudity, no commentary, just truth. He sent it to 3 addresses: her father, her mother, her brother. Then he closed his laptop and waited. 15 minutes later, the phone rang. Her father's voice came through, clipped and cold. We've seen enough, he said. She's not staying here tonight. You will not speak of this. Mark replied, keep my name out of your story and I'll stay silent. The call ended like a gavel drop. The truth had done its job. The house was quiet, heavy, deliberate. 10 minutes later, Rachel showed up at the door. Her hoodie was pulled tight, eyes glassy with rage. You're a coward, she said, hiding behind emails and evidence. He didn't flinch. I'm divorcing you, she continued. Already in progress, he said. She laughed, bitter and cracked. I don't need your money. I can afford myself. He said, then stop asking for mine. She took a step forward, shaking. You ruined everything. You did, he said softly. Now leave. Her breath came in short bursts. You'll regret this, she hissed. He didn't answer. He opened the door, calm as procedure. Go to Kelly, he said. Her lips twisted. You can't control me. I don't need to, he replied. I'm done. She hesitated, looking past him into the kitchen. The same backsplash, the same counter. Nothing left to film, nothing left to fake. Her eyes filled with something close to fear. You never turned me on anyway, she spat. He nodded once. Good, he said. Then we agree. She left. The door clicked shut like the end of a trial. Mark locked it, logged the time, and exhaled. He sent one final message to his attorney. All documentation complete. Proceed with filing. That night, the silence didn't ache anymore. It just existed. No accusations, no lies, no sound. He made dinner for one and didn't look at the backsplash. For the first time in months, he ate without suspicion. No shadows in the corners, no phone on the table. Just the quiet hum of a life resetting. Outside, rain began to fall against the windows. Mark sat with his coffee, eyes steady. He wasn't angry. He wasn't broken. He was free, and the evidence had set him there. The papers were filed in early July. No arguments, no begging, no speeches. Mark walked into court with a binder. Rachel came with sunglasses and excuses. Her lawyer started with a trembling voice. She was pressured, he said. Mark's attorney opened the binder. Page by page, quiet proof unfolded. Chat logs, receipts, the date card photo. No emotion, only order. Each timestamp matched a lie. Each message showed choice, not coercion. The judge leaned back, unimpressed. Rachel looked small behind her makeup. Her story collapsed under the weight of precision. 15 minutes later, the judge signed the decree. Temporary orders became permanent facts. Mark got the house. Rachel kept her car, her clothes, her camera gear. No alimony, no payout. Mutual silence clause, no public statements, no slander. It was over faster than their last dinner together. He left the courthouse with clean hands. The sky was gray but peaceful. He went home, changed the locks, deleted her logins. He boxed her leftovers and stacked them by the door. The house felt whiter, lighter, almost kind. He fixed the leaky faucet she'd ignored for months. He vacuumed the carpet twice, out of habit. The dog followed him, tail low, uncertain. He crouched down and whispered, "It's just us now." That night, he cooked the same pasta from the first scene. Only this time, it didn't go cold. He ate slowly, in silence that didn't sting. The ring light sat in a box on the counter. He stared at it for a long time, then listed it online for sale. 2 days later, it sold. He used the cash to pay extra on the truck loan. Petty, maybe, but it felt right. The spreadsheet that once held pain now held closure. He renamed the file from evidence to done. At work, people noticed he smiled again. He stayed late by choice, not avoidance. He slept through the night without replaying scenes. No need to prove anything anymore. Rachel sent one message through her lawyer. "Can we handle this privately?" Mark replied, "We already did." Her account on the platform went silent soon after. He never checked again. Peace came not with joy, but absence. No more calculations, no more guessing. Just mornings with coffee and quiet air. His friends asked what happened. He said, marriage, secrets, divorce, done. Nothing more, nothing less. People who needed gossip never got it. He preferred silence over sympathy. He walked the dog each evening, same route, same peace. Streetlights flickered, calm and familiar. The house was his again, small, still, safe. He realized one truth. Peace isn't a gift, it's maintenance. You earn it by cleaning the mess, without burning the house. And that, he thought, was finally what love should have been. 3 months passed after the decree. The house stayed quiet, steady, predictable. Mark worked, trained, paid bills, slept. No drama, no noise. His peace became routine, not reward. Then one morning, the receptionist froze. A familiar figure walked through the glass doors. Rachel. Eyes swollen, hair tangled, hoodie damp. She spotted him across the lobby. "Mark," she said, breathless, "please, I need help." He didn't stop walking. "Security." He said softly, "Start recording." She followed him, desperate. "They left me. My subs dropped, I can't make rent." Her voice cracked, drawing attention. Employees turned away, pretending to work. "Just 1 month," she whispered. "Please." He faced the receptionist. "Stranger is causing a disturbance," he said. Rachel flinched like the word was a slap. "You're a coward," she shouted, hiding behind emails and evidence. He looked at his watch. Not anger, just timekeeping. "You said you could afford yourself," he said. "Do that." Her voice climbed higher. "You ruined me." "No," he replied. "You filmed it." She trembled, then dropped to her knees. The room fell silent. "I have nowhere to go," she cried. "I can't go back to Kelly." The printer hummed behind them. Mark's tone stayed even. "Stand up, you're embarrassing yourself." She didn't move. Tears streaked her face, mascara bleeding. "You made me do it," she said loudly. "He told me to model. He made me." Gasps circled the room. Mark turned to security. "You hear that? False claims in a workplace." He spoke slowly, clear enough for the cameras. "If she lies again, HR gets the packet." Rachel stared up, shaking. "I'll tell everyone what you like," she hissed. "Go ahead," he said. "Then I hand HR the agreement. the decree, and the logs. Her shoulders collapsed. 2 guards stepped forward. "Ma'am, you can leave on your own," one said. "Or we'll escort you out." She blinked, looking around the room. No sympathy, no allies. Just walls and fluorescent light. She stood like her strings were cut wrong. "You can't do this," she whispered. "I'm doing it," he said. The guards led her toward the exit. She looked back once, eyes hollow. Mark didn't move. Didn't speak. Didn't save her. The door shut behind her with a quiet click. He stopped his stopwatch at 4 minutes, 28 seconds. He emailed the number to security. Subject, incident unknown visitor. Attachment, description clean and simple. Unidentified woman attempted to solicit funds. Removed without incident. Then he sat back, breathing evenly. Peace returned like a steady hum. It wasn't triumph, it was balance. No noise, no drama, just truth. And in that silence, he realized. Some fires don't burn you. They light the exit. Weeks passed after the lobby scene. No more calls, no more messages. The silence became ordinary again. Mark worked, slept, paid bills. Routine replaced emotion. He stopped checking old folders. Stopped remembering the noise. The house stayed still at night. Sometimes, he caught himself listening for footsteps. None came. The dog slept near his boots. Peace smelled like coffee and dusted sunlight. He kept the decree in a drawer beside the car title. A small symbol of survival. No fireworks, no revenge. Just stability, earned, not given. Friends asked if he'd ever forgive her. He said there was nothing left to forgive. Only lessons. Trust the quiet. Believe the data, not the story. He walked outside one evening, cool air biting. The sky was clean, empty, wide. He locked the door behind him. The sound was soft, final. Inside, everything stayed in place. No ghosts, no echoes. Just peace that didn't need an audience. And as he exhaled, he knew. The truth hadn't destroyed him. It had rebuilt him.